Yo, what up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I am your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big ups to that 501 and that 317, Little Rock, Indianapolis. We are in the building. And I'm back with some more boxing talk today, baby. Bob Arum has been in the news. A lot of quotes coming in about Bob Arum, and we're going to get to him. We're going to chop it up and talk about it. But y'all know what time it is. Yo, Mike, drop that beat on him. Yo, what up? Good morning to everybody out there. Hopefully it's an early morning to those on the West Coast. It's real early. To those on the East Coast, you know what I'm saying? We rocking out at 5:20 a.m. And to everybody over there in the UK, you know what I'm saying? I know it's about 10 a.m. So good morning to y'all. Hope y'all got y'all cup of tea, y'all muffin, y'all coffee, whatever y'all need to get y'all percolating this morning, man. What's going on? Oh, wow. Before we get into it, man, just a little quick rundown of my weekend and what I was doing. Those who saw me up playing Madden late last night. You know what I'm saying? Tough couple of games of Madden. Watched the MJ documentary. Also watched the season finale of Westworld, which was highly entertaining. My show Billions came back on, so big ups to Showtime for bringing that show back on. What else I do this weekend, man? Went go did a little grocery shopping. Still not really a whole lot of stuff in the supermarkets, but we'll see how this thing gonna turn out, man. Coronavirus still going on out there. A lot of people still broadcasting from home. Haven't really seen a lot of interaction. Even though in my city this weekend in Indianapolis, they had this big ass gathering. You just type in Indianapolis gathering over the weekend, and I'm sure pictures will come up where they were just out here parking lot pimping or some shit. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and get into these stories, get into this news. Bob Arum has made the news, man. Here we go. I'm gonna give y'all a little quick rundown of what we're gonna be talking about. So if you guys want to fast forward ahead in the video, you can. If not, you can watch the whole video. But the first topic, he talks about the pay-per-view price point. He then number two, we're going with a potential matchup with Ali and Fury. He talked about doing closed doors events in Vegas, and we're gonna end with Dana White. He gave his take on Dana White and his approach to trying to conquer this coronavirus. Don't forget, if you're listening right now on YouTube, guys can take a second out. You know what I'm saying? Do so. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get right into it, man. Bob Aaron, we got the Bob Father, the legend. Let me see the legend talking about a new pay-per-view price point for those of us who still like to indulge in the sport of boxing and like to shell out a couple of dollars for big time events. But Bob Brown says, man, with this coronavirus coming along, maybe we have to rethink our stance. Maybe we have to um, give the fans a little bit more bang for the buck. And this article is coming from Boxing Scene, and the author is Keith Iddick. You know what I'm saying? Let me take Bob off the screen right quick so you guys can see the article. There we go. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way in. But the title says, forget $80 pay-per-views. Go back to charging $40 and we'll see tremendous increase in buys. Keith Iddick, the story goes on. One important adjustment, even though Bob Arum admits boxing must take place in a post-pandemic American economy, is to lower pay-per-view prices. Arum suggested during the most recent episode of the Chris Mannix Sports Illustrated Boxing Podcast. So these are coming from Chris Mannix of Sports Illustrated. So we appreciate the quotes that it's time to drop the suggested retail prices of pay-per-views events to $40. That would entice many more boxing fans to purchase pay-per-view fights and reduce piracy, which, according to Arum, would offset the drastic drop in price from what has become an ever-increasing industry standard. The last majority pay-per-view boxing event in the U.S., the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder rematch, costs approximately $80 to watch in HD. Through most cable and satellite companies, lowering pay-per-view prices will require cooperation among promoters such as Arum and boxers. But Arum believed that they all should take note of the success of pay-per-view boxing in the United Kingdom, where events cost considerably less. Bob, now these quotes are coming from Bob Arum right here. He goes on to say, and I quote, "You look at the UK, which has made 25% of the population in the United States, maybe less." Aram told Mannix, "I mean, they have 50 or 60 million people in the UK. We have 350 million in the United States. In the UK, they do on a big fight over a million buys on pay-per-view, particularly if you know prime time in the UK. And the only reason for their success is they charge appropriate prices for pay-per-view. In other words, the pay-per-view goes for 20 or 25 pounds, of which that government takes 20% in the VAT. So people can pretty well afford that." So what he's saying is, you know what I'm saying, take a page out of the UK book, which I've been saying for years. You know what I'm saying, I don't understand why we get so caught up in the Mayweather $100 plus pay-per-view. I mean, he's a anomaly. Everybody can't charge that for a pay-per-view. So I've been saying what Bob's been saying for years. Real quick, let's go out to the chat. Yo, Anthony James and Anthony Jones, what's up? Carlitos, what's good? Loyalty John, what's going on? And H Money, what's good? Oh my God, these guys in the chat are ridiculous. But we got let me go out to the thing. In the United States, where we charge $80 or more for a pay-per-view, people can't afford that unless they're going to have big crowds in the house chipping in. And because of the high price, they look for ways to watch the fight without paying, like streams and everything. Which, you know, the danger is, other than breaking the law, which they probably won't get caught, if these streams get shut down and they miss seeing the fight. So we go back charging $40. I think you will see a tremendous increase in the number of homes that will buy it. I agree, man. If you price it right, if you put the appropriate price on quality, I think people will pay for it. I think people will be less likely to stream and do piracy. You know what I'm saying? If it's priced right. If it's not priced right, you know what I'm saying, then you know it's not going to be a fan favorite. People may look to stream and do go to bars or go to the movie theaters and watch it and instead of buying it. What's good, Carlitos? Let's go out to, let's see. Uh, he also says, what we saw is because so many people in America have cut the cord that Direct TV and Dish Network have really shrunk, and their customer were big buyers. So that universe has shrunk. The cable universe has shrunk because people have cut in the cord. And now I was happy to see in the last fight that ESPN Plus did 250,000 buys on their platform, and Fox about 50 or 60 on their platform. So I think you'll get more people in the digital platforms. You're going to see an increase in the amount of buys. That's good, man. Different platforms, you know what I'm saying, do good numbers. Then you got to factor in the everybody who order traditionally. And I think as we go forward, you'll see that those platforms really phase out the cable companies and like satellite companies. But it has to be realistic numbers. Forget about $80 a home. That is not realistic, particularly now. When we open up, let's say we can do a big event. People will be reluctant to open their homes to 8 or 9 or 10 people, other couples. So more and more people will be watching a fight just with their family. So again, nothing is certain. The future is doubtful, but we have to look ahead and figure out how we're gonna proceed in the future. I agree, man. I agree. I agree, Bob Father. And you're going to be competing with a lot of different sports. A lot of sports are trying to come back around at the same time. So if you guys trying to charge $80 for a pay per view, then it's not gonna be beneficial to you guys in my humble opinion. But yeah, man, that's it for that story. Let's see what we got on topic. What else we got on tap? Oh yeah, Bob Arum, the Bob Father. He says Muhammad Ali could struggle against Tyson Fury if they were ever to fight a mythical battle. Let's go to his quotes. Now, I'm not saying this. These are not my words. No, these are not Mike's words. These are the words of Hall of Fame promoter Bob Arum. Title comes says Arum could see Muhammad Ali struggle against Tyson Fury. Top-ranked CEO Bob Arum, who promoted legendary Muhammad Ali, believes the three-time heavyweight champion may have struggled against the likes of Tyson Fury. Arum is not sure that Ali was gifted as he was, would have been able to overcome the size and strength of Fury, who was also very quick for his massive frame. Arum and Frank Warren are the co-promoters of Fury. Back in February, Fury became a two-time heavyweight champion when he dropped Deontay Wilder twice for a 7-round stoppage to capture the WBC world title. A trilogy fight between Fury and Wilder is targeted for the fall. The 88-year-old promoter has often compared Fury and Ali because of their charismatic personalities and antics. I look at Ali. I look at Foreman when he won the title when he was 45. I look at Fury now. How would Ali have done with Fury? The question I wrestle with. Arum told Sky Sports. So big ups to Sky Sports for doing this interview and giving us these quotes. The Ali before the 3.5 years was absolutely superb. Nobody could touch him. He was so fast. He was 6'3", and the guys he fought were about the same size. How would he do against a 6'9" guy who is an incredible boxer with great footwork? I grew up with basketball in New York, and the center was barely 6'6". A guard was 5'10". Now LeBron James is as quick as any guard, but he's 6'10". He's really 6'8". Imagine LeBron James playing against these small guys in my era. It would be a joke. He would score 60 points every game. Yeah. Sort of like what Tim Brown was able to do for the Cleveland Browns. You know what I'm saying? Like that time you had anomalies. Michael Jordan was an anomaly, but LeBron James is even a anomaly to get to today in a world in sports worlds where they filled with anomalies. But I just think the overall athlete, you know what I'm saying, has evolved, and I don't think it's fair to say what LeBron did in those days because those guys would have adapted and adjusted accordingly. But Bob Arum, the final quote, he says, I can't see Ali competing with a 6'9" guy like Fury. We had big guys in the old days, but they were slow, lumbering. They were jokes who couldn't fight. They were just big. It's all changing. Look at Fury, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. They are huge guys, but maybe if Ali was in this era, he would be 6'6" instead of 6'3" because of nutrition. Everything has changed. Now, look, man, to say Ali couldn't compete, I think that's kind of harsh. To say Ali couldn't, what was going to the chat? What's good, Anthony Jones? Michael Parks was good. Brandon Carl Williams was good. What up, everybody out there in the chat, man? Thank y'all for joining the stream. Now, look, man, to say Ali couldn't compete, that's kind of harsh, man. That's kind of harsh. And I'm not taking anything away from Fury. Fury is a very, very talented boxer. He's tall, he's massive, he has good footwork, he has good range. But Ali had greatness too. Ali was great too. Ali found a way to slay the dragon in George Foreman when people believed that Ali was going to die in the ring. You had people out there questioning Ali's sanity taking that fight. To say that Ali couldn't find a way to beat Tyson Fury, Ali was the king of antics. He was the king of antics. He was the king of getting inside guys' mind and fucking with them. Tyson Fury blueprint came from Ali. The way he talks, the way he moves, the way he boxes, the herky jerky kind of style. The blueprint is there for you guys. How can you outdo the master when you learn from me? You learned that shit from me, buddy. Now, I'm not going to say Ali was going to go out there and dominate. Do I believe it'd be a competitive fight? I believe it'd be a competitive fight. But I just believe with if you put modern day Ali in this era, I think Ali will have some success, man. It's gonna be it's not just me saying it because we live in a history where we want to make sure past legends get their props. No, it's because I really believe it. I believe if you put Sugar Ray Robinson in this era at welterweight, he will have some success. You only got two hands. Ain't but so many punches that are going to come towards you. I know you got to make up for the height, but Ali was good at working the body. He was good at going to the body too. So man, I'm just saying this right here. I could see how Bob Arum could wrestle with the notion. You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of wrestle with it. You know, I'm like, damn, Tyson Fury 6'9". How would Ali deal with a 6'9" dude in a 6'9" guy frame? Yeah, I kind of wrestle with it a tad bit, but to say that he wouldn't be able to compete, I think we're going a bit far. I think we're going a bit far, Bob Arum, and you know, I mean, maybe you're just living in the moment too. It's fine and dandy to live in the moment. Let's see what we got next up. Man. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way in, man. I appreciate everybody out there who's smashing that like button. We have Bob Arum, and these are all going to be Bob Arum quotes, Bob Arum sayings, and things like that. So all this stuff is coming from Bob Arum, man. Anthony Jones, let me give my man his credit. He says anyone would have some sort of struggle. I don't think it's so much very great. He's very good, but he's fucking huge. I could see Ali pulling it off because unless the Fury gloves loaded, not very powerful. My man Carlito says, Bob, hi. He been wilding all Corona season. My guy, who's that right there? Done deal said, damn, Mike, you grinding this morning. Yeah, man, we up early, man. I might make this a morning thing, man. Every morning, man, 5 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? We might come out, you know what I'm saying, do a little something. Could be anything. Could be me just sitting back talking, man, and going back and forth with you guys. But I appreciate everybody who out there who joined the stream. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way in. But yes, Bob Arum was talking, and he was talking about having closed door events in Las Vegas. So we're gonna get to that story. I mean, look, we all know when sports come back, most sports will probably be without fans in attendance, without fans in arenas, and that's something that we are gonna have to as fans get used to. Now we're gonna have to get used to it for a while. He says, so where was the dominant white fighter in the 70s, 80s, and 90s? I don't know. Lord John says, where's the proof that Fury's gloves were loaded then? Man, look here, man. We ain't got no proof, man. There is no proof, just a lot of speculation. But with that speculation, you know what I'm saying, comes a lot of different things. I'm trying to find some shit right now. I can't even locate it. What my shit at, man? Did I move it? Yeah, damn it, man. I thought we was on. Oh, okay. I see it now. My bad. We back. Put Fury back in them days, bro. He gets his ass kicked. Damn. Everybody saying, everybody got something to say about this topic right here, man. Just my opinion. He said, put Fury back then, man. Fury gonna get beat up. I don't know, man. I think Fury has boxing skills. I think skills more so than anything translates through any kind of era. You know what I'm saying? Skills and power. I think that translates through any kind of era. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with y'all, I don't think Fury would get his ass kicked or get his ass handed to him. But I think with the heavyweights back then, they were a lot more. They were a lot more compact, and maybe they did a lot more inside work too. Who knows, man? Who knows, man? It's just a hypothetical. Like we won't have the answers to it. We won't have anything to it. You know what I'm saying? We just like the basketball debate that's going on now. Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. Who was the greatest? Who would win? All this kind of stuff, man. So let's go ahead and get out to the article. This article is coming from Miguel Rivera. He says, promoter Bob Arum has endured for more than 5 decades in boxing and has no intention of changing it in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic. Top-ranked CEO said he is working on drafting the protocols in coordination with the Nevada and California athletic commissions to present events behind closed doors as early as this June. Bob Arum says, we are confident that once we outline the protocols, we will open without spectators. I hope to start in early June, and we'll be observing everything for the health of the boxers, the corners, the officials, and technicians. I trust that during May they will approve the proposals, explained Arum to Carlos Gonzalez. Every sport has its problems, but they can be resolved. I don't care how many fights we are going to give. My intention is to do them in a safe environment for the fighters and their family, because I do not want to have in my consciousness that someone gets infected and it results in death. Yeah, man, you gotta make sure that the right health protocols are definitely in place. He goes on to say, we are writing the protocols for the commissions to evaluate, and if it is accepted, the other promoters will be governed by it. If a company presents a better one, we will allow ourselves to carry it. No one has the copyright. Our interest is to help the commission so that we can proceed with making fights without spectators. We are going to need a lot of boxers, so they shouldn't wait until the fall to fight unless it is their choice. If they are ready for June or July, we will put them on a card. Trying to make calculations would be purposeless. I prefer to spend time working with the protocols to start events without spectators. Once we have a vaccine, we can return to normal. I think at the beginning, it will be a little more difficult for small promoters if they don't have the television income, because tickets are the only way to finance the fights and all the components, but I feel very optimistic. So he's saying they gotta do things behind closed doors, bro. And we all understand that, man. Like it's just too big of a risk to have thousands and thousands and thousands of people gathering at one time and really maybe infecting each other. So with that being said, Bob Arum is totally right. He's totally right. And if you're a boxer out there and you need to check, I mean, what better way is there to do it? You know what I'm saying? June, July. I know a lot of guys out there who were supposed to be in action who missed that check, probably looking at it like, damn, I need to get my feet wet again. I need to get back on TV. And if nothing else, I need to provide for my family. So you got to look at it that way too. Man, it's gonna be a weird look to see boxing with no spectators, because we can hear the oohs and the ahs and how boxing fans give fighter momentum and how they just appreciate somebody going in there for the kill. It's gonna be hard, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be something to get used to, an adjustment that as spectators that we're gonna have to make, and the boxers are gonna have to make it too. I know they spar and do things behind closed doors all the time, but when those bright lights are on, when those television cameras are right there rocking, and you're not getting that same vibe, we got to see how some boxers like react to it. Some boxers, you know what I'm saying, get that extra juice from the crowd. Some guys get up for the crowd. Some guys, you know what I'm saying, go in and like handle business like crowd or no crowd. So it's gonna be interesting to see the different dynamics and how they play out once boxing comes back. Let's see what we got here. What we got here. What we got here. All right, very last one. We got Bob Arum. And this has been the Bob Arum Morning Show. Y'all know Bob Arum Morning Show. He labels Dana White behavior during this Corona um, pandemic cowboyish. So let's go see what Bob got to say about what up, Francisco. I'm up, Mike. Great content, bro. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you joining the stream, and I appreciate you watching, big dog. What we got here? What we got here? Let me see. Let me see. Let's go out to Bob Arum and Dana White. Let me get that screenshot rocking right quick. Boop, bop, pop, pop. Yes, sir. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on the way in, on the way out. It don't matter as long as you smash it. Just give us the big hologram crowd for the look. That's pretty funny right there. Oh, it was my arm, it was my leg, it was my suit, my he talking about Wilder. These guys love getting up talking about Wilder every morning. Hey boy, Deontay Wilder is the most polarizing figure in the sport of boxing, man. You gotta love it, right? I got lost, man. And instead of celebrating their champion, they talk about the former American champion. And every day they get up. Every day they get up, man. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. It's amazing. But let's get to these quotes coming from Bob Arum talking about Dana White. Dana White's cowboy behavior doesn't do anybody any good, says Bob Arum. Bob Arum hopes anyone that participates in the UFC card scheduled for next month in Jacksonville, Florida, leaves those events as healthy as when he or she arrives. The outspoken promoter just wishes Dana White could exhibit more caution and patience during this devastating pandemic. Arum was very critical of White when UFC's president tried to bring UFC 49 to Tachaya Palace Casino Resort in Landmark, California, near Fresno on April 18th. Political pressure led ESPN executives to instruct White to postpone UFC 249, a pay-per-view show that ESPN is contracted to distribute. UFC 49 has been canceled and rescheduled for May 9th. Bob Arum goes on to say, good luck to him. I just hope that they're not endangering the safety of anyone, but this kind of cowboy behavior doesn't do anybody any good. We're looking now with Nevada, which we'll do in a sensible way, or California. We're working with Nevada, Bob Bennett, and California, Andy Foster, and we're talking to the Texas Commission. We're only going to do it if it's safe for the fighters and everyone involved, and it's approved by the medical authorities. We're not going to be cowboys like Dana White. I don't want to get politics involved, but I have really very little respect for Dana and what he's doing. Damn. You got a little respect for Dana and what he's doing. He made that clear. I think the behavior of people in sports we should be following, Arum said, are Adam Silver of the NBA. Love what Adam Silver is doing. You know what I'm saying? He is the in my opinion, when it comes to sporting leagues and whatever sanctioned bodies, he is the epitome of what a commissioner, NBA figure, spokesman should be. And that's just my sidebar. Roger Goodell of the NFL, people who are proceeded cautiously and safely, not people who are acting like cowboys. For example, the UFC wanted to do this fight in California, and they were prevented by the governor and by Senator Feinstein going to ESPN and having Dana pull the plug. It turned out one of the fighters, in fact, tested positive afterwards for coronavirus. You know, if we get something like that on one of Dana's shows, and God forbid there's a serious incident of spreading the disease, it doesn't do well for anybody who's involved with sports. And that's for damn sure. I didn't know somebody tested positive after the event. That would have been a fucking shit show. That would have been a disaster if that show was allowed to go on and somebody was able to be contracted. I mean, He did give them things to talk about, Mike. Yeah, he definitely did. He definitely did. Let me see what we got here. Right now, we are concentrating on California and Nevada and a little bit in Texas. We may very well go into Florida, but it would make it much easier for us to open in Nevada and California based on where the company is situated. So, in all, not very, very, very much different when Bob Arum speaks of Dana White. He never really has liked Dana White. He's never been a fan of Dana White, and he's one of those guys that Dana White and him are going to be at odds for a long, long time. But that's pretty much it. What I got to talk about, and if you guys want to be part of the show, real quick, come in and I give your spiel. You can. I'm gonna put this link right now in the chat. Only thing you gotta do is put your name on the link and push enter to enter the studio. I will bring you on. We'll talk about it. I'll give you guys like 2 minutes to talk about something that I didn't talk about, or talk about what I did talk about. But yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a little time, let you guys come in. Let me know if you want to come in or not. If not, man, we gonna get up out of here and we gonna get to another one, man. Might come back with another show later on the day. Hopefully you guys check it out. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Mike on Sports. Yeah, man. Until we are able to get the necessary equipment we need to take callers like traditionally, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna bring people on every two. Give you guys about 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Give you a spiel on the topics and things like that. If not, then we gonna rock on out, man, and get ready for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's almost 6 a.m. on the East Coast, 5:51. I've been rocking out for almost 32 minutes right now. I appreciate everybody who's out there on the stream, everybody who's out there just supporting Mike on Sports, man. We're taking the next step, man. We're almost to 2,000 subs. So if you ain't already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. Push that sub mark over the 2,000 limit. You know what I'm saying? I think we're like a couple hundred shy of 2,000. But in all, man, that's just the grind, man. Just grinding every day, man. So I'm guessing we're not gonna have anybody come on. So like I always do. Let me see what my thing is at. Right there. My banner up. Make sure the last thing y'all see is not Dana White cowboy behavior. That might get misinterpreted, but see Mike on Sports. The banner, the brand, the takeoff is gonna be real, man. So everybody who's out there, day ones, who's been out there supporting and just showing love, man, I really, really do appreciate it, man. Really, really do appreciate it. Until next time, y'all know what it is. Y'all know where to find me. Every day we will be doing something live. Hopefully, we'll be doing it multiple times a day. So I'm gonna try to bring you guys 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 live shows, and just keep rocking out with me, man. Keep rocking out with your boy Mike, and respect to everybody out there who supports Mike on Sports. Until next time, y'all know what it is. Yes, sir. Mike, drop that, drop that, drop that.